Hi, I am in Sete Cidades today. Sete Cidades is a town in western São Miguel. It is located next to a volcano, which I'm going to explore today. I'm going to hike up the caldera and hike along the caldera ridge, and I'm going to head for some great viewpoints. Whether or not I will be able to see them kind of depends on the weather, and I'm not sure how that's going to be today. I hope it will be fine. Right now it is cloudy, but there's no fog right now, so this is a good sign. So let's go. São Miguel is part of the Azores, which is an island group off the coast of Portugal, way off the coast of Portugal, and northwest of Madeira. The Azores are a subtropical volcanic island group, and they were created by a volcanic hotspot because there are 3 continental plates meeting here, which causes a lot of friction in the Earth's surface, and it causes lava to rise, and this means there's going to be a very liquid, very hot lava that eats itself through the crust, and that means there's going to be volcanoes. There are overall like 26 volcanic systems around this area, and 3 on São Miguel. A lot of these systems are underwater, and this one here of course is not. So right now I'm on my way to the trailhead. I am walking along a road here. Something tells me there's probably a better way to get to this particular trailhead, but well, this is the one I planned. There's another volcano up here, a small one. I have to walk around it, and then I will be heading up in this direction over there. There are actually some patches of blue sky here, and well, this looks much better than it did this morning. I mean, it's still morning, but this looks much better than it did a couple of hours ago. By the way, those flowers that you see here, they grow everywhere. Alright, I finally found the trailhead, which was like an hour walk from Sete Cidades. I plan to do kind of like a half circle around the caldera, and to get here, to get to this point, I had to walk a road, and the actual trail starts here. See those houses back there? That's Sete Cidades, and that's the way I walked here. A couple of 100 meters back there was my trailhead, and we already get a great view here, but I get the feeling there's a lot more to come. On this side you see the ocean in all its endless glory. There's no sun, but actually it's quite comfortable to walk, so this is a good thing. So after hearing that this trail was supposed to be very crowded, I haven't met a lot of people here, maybe like 2 or 3, and I'm finally starting to meet other hikers, and it's a relief because I always kind of fear that I'm on the wrong path, and that would suck. I'm currently thinking maybe I will try to not return this exact way, which I originally planned, but maybe I will find a shortcut down to Sete Cidades, just so I can actually see 2 trails maybe instead of just one. My app kind of, I think it lied. It said my trail would have 150 meters total of elevation gain. I'm pretty sure I'm far above that right now. I might be wrong. I'm just gonna blend in here how high I actually am right now. So all these mountains are volcanoes. You can sometimes see the cone shape and the calderas. There's this rock there down in the water. Do you see those cows on the volcano up there? Looks pretty cool. This is Sete Cidades. All those flowers everywhere. And a blackberry bush. Of course, this would be nicer with sunshine, but who knows, maybe later, because the weather is very unstable here, and what is now a cloudy sky may be a glaring sunshine in an hour or so. Total height here is around 500 meters. Sky is getting a bit brighter. I don't know if you can notice this on the video, but the clouds are getting more loose, and I hope for the best. So back there at the end of that valley is where my trailhead was, and that's how far I've come already. That's more than I thought. Alright, I made it to Vista do Rei. Vista do Rei is one of the most popular overlooks here, and as you can see, it's completely understandable. Teeny tiny little break, because wow. So this is not the nicest trail, but the views are incredible. Now the sun is actually coming out, and that makes it all the more gorgeous. I think I'm even lucky to actually see something, because oftentimes there's fog here, and today it's not, it's clear. So it's just clouds, and now you can see that the sun is coming out. So there doesn't seem to be a trail here. This is not an official trail. I'm seeing a couple of hikers coming toward me, so I think I'm doing the right thing. You see that white house? Yeah, directly in front of us. This is where I'm coming from. So the trail is getting better, and I'm on the final 100 meters, couple of 100 meters I think, to Boca do Inferno, which is the most famous viewpoint in the area. Okay, I really like this trail now. So after I was walking near the road for way too long, I'm now on this cozy little trail here with those gigantic plants. Everything looks very tropical again, but there's also an intermix of coniferous trees, and sometimes you see blackberry bushes and heath. It's amazing, really. It's very fascinating. This is so nice. So the Azores have a subtropical climate, and once again, like yesterday, I can really feel the humidity. It's not warm, it's around 20 degrees Celsius, but it feels much warmer, especially when the sun comes out. I also had to apply my sunscreen just now, because yesterday I burnt myself pretty badly because I thought it was going to rain, which it didn't. It was perfect weather. The sun was very, strong. So I'm being punished here by downhill. I will have to reclimb all of this. But actually kind of worth it. This trail is not crowded. This is cool. It's a completely different vibe from the rest that I've seen from this island so far. Look at this trail. I don't know how that happened. Probably water eroded this. I hope I don't have to go back. Still seem to be on the correct trail. It certainly doesn't look that way, but I am right on my blue line. So, no risk, no fun. Let's go ahead. Yay! So, this looks way more official and I'm relieved. So, we keep going here. This was a terrible choice of a path. I heard from a couple of Americans who went down that way where I came from that there is actually another path, and that's the more popular one. So I hope I can take the other path down. I see where I'm going and I already see that the view is going to be worth it. Is Boca to Inferno, so I finally made it. Look at this view, this is amazing. So we'll definitely take the other way down because yeah, I'm running out of time, but still this was worth it. And I actually got some sun here, which is amazing. I didn't think this would happen today. So you see back there that town behind those people there. This is where we're heading. Can we do this in 2 hours? Yes, we can, right? Come on. It should be easy. Easy peasy. Anyway, so yes, worth it. So this is a very marvelous place, and look at how beautiful it is when the sun is shining onto the green grass. So it's so amazing that we have sun today. I didn't expect sun. I was happy that we didn't have any fog, but we do have sun. And that makes the landscape even more vibrant green, which is amazing. So yeah, this is much more popular, I suppose, and I'm glad I can take this trail back down. We're heading down through this forest here, really pretty path, and see if we can get to the road quickly. I'm gonna be heading back to town, and I hope I can make it in time. Alright, made it back to town just in time. This was very exhausting. I kind of ran down that mountain. My bus is going to arrive any second now. So I had to be really quick back there. I am back in Ribeira Grande and I'm going to find myself something to eat. Bear in mind that if you're going to do that hike up to Boca do Inferno, I had this really terrible path with which was very muddy, and there were like mud walls you had to climb, kind of. Yeah, so there was an easier way up. Try to take the eastmost path. So there are 2 paths leading up to that overlook. That's my recommendation for that trail. And be prepared to have a lot of road paths where you just walk down the road, and this might not be so nice. However, the views are really rewarding, and there are some really nice paths you can walk on. So okay, that's it for today. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the hike. Yeah, see you in the next one.